Huh.
Hey, this is Dane at Jonah Guitars, and I am a little side project here. I'm going to make a steam box for the ES335 build that I've got going, and so they're relatively thin strips, or I should say they're not real tall. Inch and a quarter is the finished dimension, so I'll probably be ripping them down to 1 3/8. So I had a piece of 4-inch rigid duct that I used when I was doing my let's see if I can get it on camera. Rigid duct that I used. And I think the 4-inch diameter will be fine. I'm going to cut off a section that's about 40 inches long. The side strips are around 34. I'd probably never build anything bigger than that, and then regular acoustic guitar is the sides are too wide to get into that anyway, so I do a 4-inch tube like this. So I am going to just put a metal cutting blade back in my little Ryobi chop saw there, and I'll just whack off this probably, well, it's a 34-inch side piece, which is a little longer than it needs to be, but I want to have a little extra. And then, so yeah, I might just go up to like 38 inches on this boiler. My pressure cooker that I use for neck resets for generating steam, and I just have to figure out how I'm going to connect the steam port to the thing. Probably put a couple rods or wooden dowels or whatever through the tube just to support 3 pieces at a time. I guess I could point this up myself since I'm talking. Yeah, so just take the 4-inch diameter duct, probably put a couple dowels through. Well, I guess I'd need 3 dowels through and insert, in different sections to support the 3 different pieces. I want to steam them all together, and then I'm going to laminate them all together. Bend them all together for the lamination. So that's what's going on. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I went 39 inches, and I cut off this end because it was all bent up. And this piece of pipe is kind of grody because it's just been out behind the shop, so I'll just have to clean it up a little bit. Inside looks pretty clean. I'll bring you back. Okay, so the card ran out, so I'm not sure where it stopped at. I had a bunch of the circles left over from when I cut the holes for my blast gates for my dust collection system, and just recently got tired of looking at that pile on the shelf, so I threw them all out. So now I'm having to cut the exact same thing so that I can plug the ends of this steam box up. So let's see what happens here. Probably a little fast. Jammed up nicely. Okay, so we're clear. Let's see. Cut these out of maple. Let's see if it fits in the end of the pipe. There it is. Yeah, it fits perfectly, actually. Good. So I'll cut another one of those. If I had a larger one, I'd cut one a little larger because I want to use it as a door. But I suppose I could just poke it in the end and pop a screw in it and hold it in place rather than go to all the trouble of making a hinge. So actually, that's not a bad idea. So I'm going to cut another one, and then do just that. I have to make a run to the hardware store to get some fittings to connect the steam up with, and past that I'll get some rods through there to support the side pieces, and then I'll get some video of it actually steaming the sides. Alright, so a little follow-up of the steam box thing. You can see here the cylinder that I cut, and I just made the wooden ends for it. Since I drilled those, I needed to plug the hole. I have enough blow-by here that I don't have to worry about the thing getting so much pressure in it that it's going to blow up. So just got the hose. I do have a little drip cup down there. I drilled a hole in the end of the pipe there because it does condensate quite a bit. And so just follow the hose around past my clamp cart up here to the pressure cooker with on the camp stove kind of thing, the propane burner. And so the rods that I put through to hold the three pieces up, got a little bit of steam coming out of those here and there. So I'm losing some steam, but there we go. 206 degrees in there. It's really consistent at 206. So that's the steam box. I'm going to. I got about another 15 minutes. They've been in there for 15. And I've been doing some experiments, and I'll talk about that more on the guitar side of this video. Just in case it doesn't get published or whatever, though, I've done some tests, and the tests have were a good learning experience. I had a couple failures. I just needed to leave them in the box longer. The side I bent yesterday, I left in for 30 minutes, and that seemed to work pretty good. But I'll film the bending of the actual sides here and see how that goes. I hope I don't have a failure there, but we'll see. Every piece of wood is different, and every 3 pieces of wood are different. So, all right, bring you back in later for that. But this would wrap up the steam box videos. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you next time.